Greetings, this is Sloshworks and welcome to something completely new. This is the Curious Expedition, Alpha number 11, New Horizons. This is kind of a roguelike, old-timey exploration game, starring famous explorers and scientists and stuff from all over the years. It's kind of like Faster Than Light and Marco Polo, I guess. This is the best way to describe it. I'll jump straight in. We'll do one campaign all the way through. I'll kind of explain how it works as we go, but I've really been enjoying it. As you can see, I actually played one game all the way through just to test it out, and I unlocked almost everybody along the way, which is kind of stunning. So we've only got these two left to go, and finishing with 15 standing to unlock this character. I'm actually not sure I'm going to do that, but we're going to give that a red hot crack at some point. But so you can see sanity is a very important thing. You can see that Charles Darwin gained sanity each time a butterfly is collected. But I think what we're going to do... Where is it? Let's see. I'm thinking. Here it is. John Husenego is an anthropologist and one of the founders of modern cultural history. His skill is he has anthropological studies of indigenous cultures can be created for additional fame. I found this was really successful as I went through, and I think that's what we're going to go through with this time. As you can see down here, he starts with a donkey. He starts with, it looks like a sailor and a Persian translator, I think it is. He starts with 2 Scotch, 3 torches, 4 flare guns, 1 pistol, and 5 shovels. I mean, that will explain that as we go. Welcome back to the Explorers Club. Old friend, have you heard that we are building a statue to honour the expeditions of our most famous member? Word is that you have a good chance of seeing your likeness on that statue. However, I'm afraid to tell you that you are not the only candidate. You and your rivals have 6 expeditions to prove who is the most famous explorer within our club. So we're going to be going up against Richard Francis Burton, Mary Kingsley, Ada Lovelace, and Frederick Courtney Selous. I think I said that right, I probably didn't. So basically we have 6 runs to get the highest points, but you can also die if you don't succeed in a single one. Now go explore, adventure awaits. So you can see they are going down here. They're exploring all of these. We have this one here, which is good. We started out on a well-balanced region, which consists mostly of wide grasslands. This is good. It's an easy one to start with for our first expedition. Eagerly awaiting the upcoming adventure, I stored my equipment on the ship. The captain had yet to arrive, so I sat on the pier and waited. A trader approached me with a request. He needed to have a message delivered to the chief of a village that we should surely stumble upon in our trek. We're going to accept that. It'll give us the location of the first village when we get there. He handed us a letter which I promised to deliver. My heart jumped with joy as I heard that the ship was ready to leave the harbour. Off we go. Expedition number 1. Maybe we should attempt to deliver the letter first. Conveniently, the man had pinpointed the location of the village on our map, which is excellent. So, I'll kind of give you a rundown of this screen. Up here, you can see there's 2 things here. Now, this is one region, that is another region. When you completely locate all of the parts of a particular region, you get a level to give to one of your guys. So, as here you can see that the village is there, we've discovered that one, and the waterfall is there, we've discovered that one. And this one here and this one here will, once we have walked all of them, we will have actually located everything here. This is our fame. We have almost no fame. It's day 1. We have 10 standing, so that will go down as we do things that irritate the natives. That's just going to happen. There's nothing we can do about that. And this is our sanity. And as you can see, the little white numbers there, that's how much sanity it takes to get to different places. You can see in the bottom corner down there that the travel cost is 5 base plus 5 path. So you will, it's easier to show you, but you will understand that as we go along. Apparently, we already know about that one there as well. That's kind of interesting. So you can see up here, this is us. Those are the dice that we get to roll in combat. Not the best, actually, but they're still okay. We have a Persian translator, which only rolls those dice. So I'm kind of going to be looking for a soldier as soon as possible. And we have a sailor, a hardened and experienced sailor of the known seas who gets to roll shields and hands, eyes and brains, which is a bit of a pity. So you can go down, you can see what these things do. So we've got a quest to deliver the letter, we've got that. He's got a capacity of 2, capacity of 1, capacity of 3, capacity of 3. This is Mr. Trask, our donkey, which can carry an additional 4 crates. And you can see this is our equipment down here. that should pretty much cover everything. I'm just going to go down here. Normally we go straight to the village, but this is kind of on the way, so we'll go down here. You can see our fog of war. Our field of view has been explored. This is a camp. We entered an old campsite. It must have been here for a long time. The skeleton of what must have been a French explorer stared at us through hollow eye sockets. So this the sailor saying, I should not be here. Search. We were delighted to see that one of the corpses was still clinging to valuable equipment. That's pretty good, getting two Scotch whiskey at that time, and 5 of that's actually pretty good. So as you move around, see if I can find something to show you. No. Okay, so you see how it says 1 climbing gear? That will dramatically reduce the amount of sanity required to get there, because we do have the climbing gear. Unfortunately, there is an animal here. You can see it's aggroing the gorilla, and they actually really, really hurt. The animals in this are really hard to beat, especially with level 1 people, and we don't actually have a soldier, so that's actually going to be quite dangerous. Today we reached a village. Its inhabitants were proud of their martial prowess and were well armed. The natives observed us with curiosity. They were polite and offered us what they could. Upon our arrival, a foreign cur, that's the Persian translator, which they improve your communication with indigenous tribes and allows you to rest at villages and increases sanity gain when resting in villages. So we began to talk to them. We're going to deliver the letter as soon as we can. We brought the letter to the village chief. To reward us, he told us about the best sights to see in the region, including a holy shrine, which he marked on our map. Our time with the natives was a delight. They remained friendly and offered us more help. So we're going to recruit. I'm really hoping we get a warrior. We've got an animal handler. We're going to take them anyway, even though we're probably not going to keep them. Our extended presence was perceived well by the natives. They remained very polite and seemed to be not disturbed by our stay. So we're going to rest in the village. We're going to unpack and prepare our things for the night. The village chief offered to prepare a feast to celebrate our visit. However, we would need to hand over one of our animals so it could be prepared for food. I'm not giving you my donkey. We could not spare any of our precious animals. The chief was visibly disappointed, and the rest of the evening went by without any particular incidents. So I guess if we had a lower standing, that could actually have backfired, and they might have attacked us. So we're going to use his skill and study the culture. You can see we now have an anthropological study, which takes up a slot. But you can hand that in for, I think it's 60 fame. It's not worth very much money, but they're really good to get as you go. So I made sure to document the customs and history of this foreign tribe. The night was quiet and peaceful. The following morning we were woken by a group of native children, seemingly making fun about us oversleeping. While we still felt welcome, we could tell that the villagers had become disturbed by our presence. So you can see our standing's gone down to 8. So we're going to leave. We got ready and departed, as new adventurers could be waiting around the next corner. In distrust, the natives stared at us as we departed their village. The following days we had the uncomfortable feeling of being watched. Okay, so that's a shrine. What we're looking for is a giant golden pyramid, and if you look up here you can see this compass. It actually, the more you discover, the more accurate it is in pointing towards the giant golden temple, which is actually the end of the level. So if you don't get to it in time, your career is over, and you just die. That's it. The whole entire game is over, which is kind of where the roguelike comes in. You can see up here that the animal handler has homesick, which is not willing to leave their home, so they won't come with us on any future expedition. So there's no point in leveling them, because they're not going to come with us. They're going to leave us at the end of this particular map. So we're going to go up and explore this. You can see now we've got a level up here, and increases the effectiveness of cost and flares, apparently. Increases sanity gain when resting in villages. I'm actually going to level that one up. Going to level up the translator first. I'm going to try and get rid of him for a soldier. Where are we? What have we got? We came across a fascinating man-made stone sculpture. The skillful crafted eyes seemed to stare at us. It was a disconcerting sight, and we decided to move on. We noticed a few items by the statue. They must have been put there by the natives of this region. They were sacrificial offerings. I can't believe I couldn't say that word, as it seemed. So let's examine it. We took a look at the offerings, pondering if we should take something or not. Okay, blue mushroom. Once again, this is something that you can use on the map. It will increase the viewing distance when consumed, and we can sell it when we get back, and we want the torches, so we're going to take everything. A group of native warriors appeared seemingly out of nowhere. Okay. Demanded we pay tribute in compensation. We're going to pay tribute because we can't actually fight them. That's not necessarily a good thing, so we can give them the mushroom. We got 1 torch out of that, and our standing still went down. Damn, that really wasn't worth doing. Okay, so this is this one here. That, if we had an artist, we could go and paint that, but I don't really think it's necessary. This is going to be a problem. Getting past this guy. Let's see if we can go around this way. So we're going to travel down there. It's going to take 34 of our sanity. He's going to keep moving. I'm hoping we can kind of scoot around behind. As you can see, our field of vision didn't really go much. We can only see 1, 2, 3, 4. But if we go up here onto this hill, we will be able to see all of that. So it's really good to get up high if possible. It's the shrine. I kind of want to... That's going to run us out of sanity, so let's just use 1 whiskey. And we're just going to go over there. I really want to get this next thing explored. We're in the new region. We only have 2 regions on the first map, which is why I'm kind of wanting to do it. I'm going to take him up there. We do have enough whiskey to get more. This should show us where the next ones are. Okay, so we got this one here. That's going to be, as you can see, that's pointing up there. So that's going to be the end of it. So let's go down here. And we'll explore this one. We'll probably end up using some more of this to get some more sanity to finish it off. But we might be able to get some good loot to sell. A large building loomed in front of us. All manner of plant life grew towards the sun. The portal that led within emanated an eerie chill. Someone had drawn a circle of blood around the whole structure and planted spears into the ground as a warning for anyone that dared enter here. So these red words actually kind of indicate what's going to happen to you if you steal stuff. I can't remember what blood does though, so we should probably do it, shouldn't we? We carefully entered a well-preserved ceremonial chamber. It was a truly awe-inspiring sight. Our steps echoed as we approached the sacred altar. So this is a golden skull. We'll be able to sell that for a massive amount of money or a whole pile of fame. So we are definitely going to take that. This was not a day of hesitation. We secured the treasure. We grabbed the treasure and hurried outside as the whole area started to collapse behind us. We would have to run for our lives to avoid being devoured by the giant chasm. Okay, so it's a chasm. Okay, so we've got 1 sanity. That's bad. So we're going to get that up to 41 sanity. Okay, so we're going to have to run to there. Okay, this is bad. This is going to be really bad. See this is not good. Oh, that's pretty iffy. What have we got here? A bleak and ancient place was located in the middle of a swamp scattered with the remains of long-dead elephants. For some reason, hundreds of the animals had come here to die. So we'll search it. We're probably just going to get some tusks. Got 1 tusk. Our standing's gone all the way down to 3. We have no sanity, but it's kind of okay because we're going to be leaving the map at the end of this turn. So unless we stop on the way and someone freaks out and runs away, we should be okay. So this is the giant golden temple we're looking for. We're going to enter the pyramid. After weeks of travelling, euphoria overcame me. I knew that my name would be forever remembered. Lubigiov approached me and stated that he would not follow me to the civilized world. But we knew that anyway, so that's okay. So we got 10 fame was our current. We got 100 for getting to the golden pyramid. We only found 1 butterfly, so we got 5. We were out there for 76 days, so we actually lost 76. So let's finish our expedition. Triumph! Now we'll get to pick 3 different perks. Okay, so I'm thinking I might take geography, which gives additional information about our region. I think that could be kind of interesting because I have not actually picked that one before. As you can see, everybody else is much better than us. We're all the way down here at 39, 40. He's doing pretty well. Now, what do we got here? We have... You can either gift the item to a museum or sell it at the auction, and we do need the funds. So tusks actually sell for 60 and get 20 fame, so we're going to sell that. You can see the book that we wrote, the anthropological book, sells for 10 but gets 60 fame, so we're going to do that. It's going to take us up to 100. And here's the thing, I'm thinking we might sell this golden skull because we are at the beginning of the game and it might be nice to have some better items going in. So we have 130 funds, which is pretty good. Now we can either pick to go here or down to Australia. Our people aren't a high enough level for us to go all the way down to there, and so you can see a harsh and desolate area into which only experienced explorers should venture. So we're going to go up here to the desperate grasslands, and I think we should be able to finish another one In this episode, early that morning I made my way to the docks. A gentleman approached me while I twiddled my thumbs. I was actually playing with my beard while I read that. He challenged me to complete the expedition within 80 days and offered a reward on completion. So we're going to try and do it in 80 days. Excellent. We got an artist. I really dig that. Okay, so we're going to get the artist. We're taking him with us. We now, I think, have a full team, which is a bit of a pain. Let's see what we can get. We are now carrying, as you can see, an easel and an empty canvas, and the artist can actually paint things to sell later. The higher level he is, the better money you can get for it. Now, I'm thinking that's going to cost us a fair bit, but I'd like to take... Let's get 5 ropes. Let's get 3. Let's get 4 chocolate. That's spending 80. Let's get a couple more. So we've got 50 left. Okay, no, that's good. I'm going to take that. It's only our second expedition. We're doing an easy one. We should be okay with that. We shouldn't have to worry about the other stuff. Complete the expedition within 80 days. Probably not going to happen. So let's travel down here and let's see what we get. I'd really like to get rid of one of these guys. What is this? This is an overgrown stone figure. Skyflyers seem to look right at us. We know some items, so let's examine and see what we're going to get. This is a tome page of mountain creation. A page that was ripped from an ancient tome is written in unearthly alien letters, but for some reason you know you could read it. So I guess we could use this to make a mountain. I guess you could use that to block off people who are chasing you or animals or something like that if you really wanted, or you can hand it into a mission for extra fame or funds after the expedition. We are going to take it all. It's going to take our standing down to 8 with the natives. That's okay. I'm overburdened. Oh no, okay. As you can see, we've got too much stuff. Well, let's... Oh, okay, I'm guessing I'm going to have to discard it. I was going to use it, but I clicked on it and then I had nowhere else to put it down, which is a bit of a pain. This should see everything. Alright, so you can see we've got 4 regions this time. It's got an elephant down there. So we've got 2 more in this region. You can see where you hold the mouse over things, it shows you which region it's in. So this one and this one are in this first region. So let's go around and get these first. We can head over there afterwards. You can see this is just spinning around everywhere. Let's just see, look. It could be anywhere up there in that direction. We do have a trader here. I wonder if we can get anything decent. Don't think there's anything we can actually get there, which is a bit of a pain. That was a trader. It's kind of a completely useless location. It didn't really do anything for us at all. I'm going to level up the artist. And we're going to enter the mission. Oh, we could have handed it in here. See, and with the mission, you can actually access storage rooms. You can leave stuff there, and it gets sent back to the civilized world for us anyway at the end. So we've got nothing in there right now, which is a bit of a pain because we can't really use it. So we may as well stay overnight. I know we're probably not going to get the 80 days, but I got no room for it, guys. So let's leave. It's like another one, which is pretty much this. We're going to eat all of those mangoes because we've actually got nothing else we can spend the stuff on. It's going to take us 2 ropes to get there, but let's go. We're trying to use up the stuff because we won't have enough room for all the paintings, which is why I brought the artist, so we could actually sell them. So, alright, let's explore. What do we got here? This is the swamp. We're probably going to find some elephant tusks. Okay, so we're full again. It's going to take 2 ropes and 2 climbing gears. Okay, but if we go there instead of around that way, you can actually make multiple path locations on the way around. That's pretty high. So we got a butterfly. That's actually pretty good. Okay, I wonder where it's going to be. We'll examine the shrine. We're going to use the climbing gear. Let's paint the shrine first. We have painted it. We've got that there. We're going to use the climbing gear to get up there, because that'll definitely get us up to the entrance. And we'll investigate the altar. And what have we got here? A golden goblet. So, I guess if I take that, the moment we obtained the treasure, the earth began to shake wildly. We hurried outside as the shrine was swallowed by the earth and huge mountains erupted from the ground. Ooh. We are overburdened. I think I'm going to have to discard that one. Let's just eat all the chocolate just to do that. If we go, it's going to be 125. We don't have any dynamite, so we're not going to be able to go around that way either. Okay, so we're going to go over here. It's going to use 2 of our ropes. That's going to be the last of our ropes. There is a tiger there that's kind of following us. I'm a little bit concerned about that because we still don't actually have anybody who can fight. Oh, that's the end. That'll finish it within 80 days. So we should probably do that. Let's enter it. Didn't think that one was going to be over that fast. I think we missed a couple of regions there, but that's okay. Got 120 current fame, so we did okay there. We should get a reward, which I've never actually seen the reward for 80 days, around the world in 80 days before, so. This is a really fun game, and there's a lot of depth to it. I'm going to do Impetus, which is reduce the base sanity cost for travelling. I'm going to do that. I feel that's one of the best long-term investments that you can make. Oh, look at that. She's got an awful amount of stuff there. Okay, I'm going to gift that for 60, just so we're not falling too far behind. This is our painting. There's very little point of putting that there. And that puts us into fourth place. Where's the reward we got for doing it in 80 days? I don't understand. Oh, here he is. Full of anticipation, I arrived at the harbour. There were still some preparations necessary. I spent my time on the deck enjoying the cool breeze. The gentleman was stunned. He wouldn't have thought it possible to return within 80 days, but I proved him wrong. He rewarded us for our efforts. Let's obtain the reward. Oh, that is spectacular. That is spectacular. Excellent. I had a brief conversation with a scout. He had acquired a treasure map that was willing to part with for a good price. Don't really want to spend the money on that. We need to get some other stuff. Cultists are attack. So we are going to dismiss our sailor. Because we need the cultist. We just do, because you can see they've got attack. The sword dice, and that's what we really need. Oh, he's apparently racist. That's lovely. Let's purchase some equipment, see if we can get anything decent. Get some chocolate. That is all of our money, but we've got enough for some sanity, which is probably the best thing. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that one right here, and we'll jump back in the next episode, and we will go from here. If you guys want to see more of this, please leave a like, let me know. It is really, really fun, and after the first playthrough, if you guys want to see more, we can start doing, harder things and playing evil and taking out native villages and stuff like that, all that kind of stuff that people really did when they were exploring the deepest, darkest Africa and that kind of stuff. As always, thanks for watching. Leave any questions whatsoever down below. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you guys next time.